everything comes to a stop without the seed boy. You can't hide it if you don't sow seed. Boss man will know, hey, you didn't have seed in the ground because look, here in a few months, we'll know what happened. Working on the cotton fields for 7 years, there was years where I was the seed boy. And then there was years where I was driving the tractor and planting the seed. And sometimes the farmer that we worked for, we worked together with a relative of another farmer. So then we all were working together when it came to planting season and harvest. But then you had so many tractors, like 7, 8, 9 tractors. I mean, big equipment, all planting at the same time. We'd go to one field, hit it, and then go to the next field. But I'm telling you, everything comes to a stop without the seed boy. And I remember years I was the seed boy. And it's like, man, you have, walkie-talkies and you're talking, and every farmer's like, hey, I'm running low on seed. Can you meet me there? Because I'm telling you, if you're driving a tractor and a planter in the field and you run out of seed, you stop. You don't do anything without seed. Without seed, you ain't gonna have nothing. And sometimes, like in a planter where the seed comes out and it gets buried into the ground, sometimes you would have a problem where a seed shoot might get stopped up, or sometimes you think you might make it to the end of the field, but you're actually running out of seed on this side of the planter. And then during the year, you see it. And during the year, you have cotton come up, this row. Oh, then you can tell what happened here. There was no seed here, so you have nothing there. And there's also always like a deadline where you have to have seed in the ground. Usually it was in June. Like if you don't have your seed in the ground, it's too late. You won't have nothing all year long. And remember, Jesus said, hey, all the parables are connected to the sowing and reaping. You won't have nothing. And that's why the Bible often talks about a lazy man ain't gonna have much, So even the years when I was driving tractor and planting, it's like, you can't hide it if you don't sow seed. Boss man will know, hey, you didn't have seed in the ground because look, here in a few months, we'll know what happened. Was there a problem? So yeah, as a seed boy, it's crucial. Like all these tractors and planters, they could just have to come to a stop without the seed boy. And that's how it is in life, giving and receiving.